Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Keeping this gravy train rolling. Let's keep these reviews going. Yuusha. Maoyuu Maou Yuusha. Episode 4. This one was kind of interesting. I'm probably going to give this a 4 out of 5. To a certain extent. Basically what happened in this episode was it was called, If That Happens, I'll Take a Bite Out of the Hero. It's kind of weird. The beginning part was very interesting. Basically, the episode was basically going from two different parts. It was we go to another part in this episode. We don't just stick with Demon King, you know, and her head maid and the knight. We also go to the ruler, the king, you know, of the lands, and about him with his the situation with the war and everything, which is kind of interesting. I thought it was good to go through that. Or pretty much this episode was focusing on her. The reason why I'm laughing is because the hero, Yuusha, he was supposed to, in episode 3, he leaves to go find the mage. But in this episode, he's still there. He's still there. And he's hiding from her. Which I find very strange. I don't know why. But let's get into the summary. Okay. Beginning part is Demon King. She has a negotiations with the merchants. Head merchant. The head merchant. And so basically she's selling him corn. This is a very, very interesting show. And a lot of people probably don't like it because it's economics, it's agriculture. You're like, what the fuck, you know? But I like it because I like Spice and Wolf. I really do. I really fucking love that show. That was a great show. And have a show like this come around in the winter? Fantastic. Now, basically the story is she's selling them corn and she's trying to, you know, negotiate it and everything. And in the beginning of the negotiations, it seems like she's being, you know, him, the merchant, head merchant, and Mao, you know, Demon King, can't really agree. And what's happening here is they're attempting to attack them. Yeah, they got guys in the bushes outside waiting for the signal to go in and attack them. And that's when, even though she says these hurtful things about the war and humans and everything, she says that foremost, it's a proposition, it's merchants trading contract, and he's laughing and it's all good, saying that this is wonderful, this is exactly what he was looking forward to. That's basically what they were saying. And as he's leaving, which I found very silly, the merchant, he kind of proposes to Mao, Demon King, and she's like, what? She's like going crazy over it. I mean, obviously she's not going to accept because she's in love with Yuusha, the hero. So that ends up having that situation is cleared up. Also, I forgot to mention the knight. Yeah, the female knight. Yeah, she showed up again. She got really pissed off that he left. Hero Yuusha. Yeah, she was really pissed off. It's like, practice. Throw his thing on the floor. There was a lot of comedy in this episode too, so yeah, you know. So there was that situation. And obviously, the thing about Mao is that she, Demon King, is she really wants to be with Yuusha, the hero, and she's very about it. And she has on her desk all these papers that were from the money that she got from people and that she had to commission and go through. Um, and this is where the cat kind of gets out of the bag. And she says she's going to go to bed and she doesn't want to deal with those things right now. And, you know, the head maid makes her tea and everything. The maid opens this cabinet. You know, it's like, you know, one of those things where it's a bench, wooden bench, and you open it and you put things in it. Guess who's in there? The hero! What? Yeah, he's there. It's like, what are you doing? He's been there that entire time. I laugh at this. And basically, she's then telling him, oh, you were here with this female something, and you were here. He says, and this freaked me out. This kind of was like, warning, warning, warning signals coming out for me. She says that he was, you know, a female cowgirl with big boobs were on top of him, and she was trying to propose to him. Which I had no idea. Whatever. Whatever. That was weird. And basically what happens, he's explaining to the head maid that he is hesitant to say to her and to be with her and to all his feelings with her. He's very hesitant about it. And that's the whole reason why he's not coming out and just going to hug her and whatnot. And the head maid basically is laying it down, saying, hey, she belongs to you. You belong to her. So in other words, Yuusha is Mao's property. You're going to be mine. It's like that whole thing with, I don't want to bring in Berserk into this conversation, but yeah, you know, Griffith looking at guts. You're mine. You know, it's the same thing. Which I don't understand. I mean, it's kind of weird. But anyway, that's the whole bit. And then the head maid was basically telling him that he needs to realize that fully. And the whole reason why he was hesitant was because he felt that, oh, he was going to die. And then she'd be crying and everything, grieving. The rest of the episode, like I said, I was talking about the other person, the other part of the episode, was the ruler. The guy who was with Yuusha. The old guy, yeah, he's with him. And they're talking about the potatoes situation, you know, in agricultural, and the whole thing with the windmills that they don't, there's a lot of technical stuff going on in this show. And so on and so forth. And that the whole thing with the war, that they're going to have, like, I think, like, these ships going into this island, which is inhabited by the demons. So, yeah, now that was the whole bit on that, too. The other parts of the episode was really just the knight talking to the other maid, the older sister maid, about how the older sister maid, believes that the knight is a better teacher than Yuusha and the hero. But it's clear that everyone misses Hero, and that was the whole gist of it. And that's pretty much what happened in this episode. Really, not a lot happened. It was the whole thing with the merchants and selling of corn, the war effort, and the whole thing with the hero. His hesitation of being with her, being with that was the whole bit. But yeah. And that's pretty much how this episode ended. I mean, there was really nothing towards it. The whole point of the episode, I believe, was the whole thing with the merchant in the beginning. That for me, that's what it was. That conversation, getting a connection, and then the selling of goods to the merchant. And the whole situation with Yuusha and Mao. And that Yuusha, he's hesitant. He's afraid. He's fearful that, oh, he's going to go to war and he's going to die. And then because he felt like, and this is another thing, I want to bring this up. The last part of the thing I'm going to bring up in this review. He felt like she was not allowing him to fight. Yeah. It was more like she never asked him to actually physically go to war or fight. It's more like she's preventing him to fighting. That makes sense? But I like this episode. It was very interesting. The whole merchant thing, corn, and what have you. And now this kind of relationship. It's going to come ahead next week. Next episode, I believe, I have it here on News Network, is going to be called You Smell Good, Demon King, and I Feel Safe in Your Arms, Hero. Oh, I forgot to mention. The reason for that episode is because the younger sister maid and the older sister maid were saying there's going to be a dance. Yeah. One of those things. So, yeah, that's the whole bit there. So, you know, good episode. 4 out of 5, you know. It's developing. It's developing. And I apologize if it seems like I'm uploading a lot of videos now. I just want to get it out of the way. That way, you know, later today, I can just do 2 video reviews or not too many of them. And it won't be much of a heartache. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This is Bonkai932. I'll see you guys later. The unboxing of the DVD I got, the Blu-ray, that will probably come to later today. So yeah. I'll see you guys later.